I would say by the end of the first group call, my financial investment was paid off, if not multiplied, just because of that one aha, that one change immediately increased. It took an expense away, really is what it did.
Okay, Andre, you are the president and CEO of Objective Engineering, what does Objective do and how big are you guys?
We're an entrepreneurial engineering company, which is an oxymoron in itself. So we're structural engineers by trade, but we deal with a lot of unique situations and differences that requires unique application of the rules and regulations, because if it's not written in the code, this is when you call us type of deal. So we work with different work equipment, different types of work methods in the construction site field. So we make everyone work and work with the trades. And we don't care whose ideas it is, as long as it works and we get things moving.
That's awesome. So you've recently completed the Business Value Amplifier program. Can you describe the most significant change in your business or personal viewpoint since taking the course?
For me, I got trapped in the traditional work on revenues and net profit, get more work. That's the only way to grow mentality, which is now what I see is it's a toxic way of growing a business. And from seeing it from the point of view of building a company and changing the way you do things to build the value of the company just seemed to make more sense to me. And building the value of the company to sell it, even though I don't plan on selling it, is still a valid way of looking at the business, your customers, your employees, and just how to look at your services. To me, that was a big eye opener. Not wasting my time on stuff that's not scalable and not easily teachable.
That's fascinating. So that would be one of your biggest takeaways, I guess, in terms of maintaining your business infrastructure. Is there anything that you've also changed from a business infrastructure point of view as a result?
It's actually concentrating on the services that's easily repeatable by the team that likes to do the easily teachable stuff. And for me to stay in my own sandbox of the fun, interesting, non-teachable stuff are services that requires my specific and unique knowledge and experience. And I can stay there, but the company has to work in the other areas for it to scale. That was a big one for me. So building the company around my interests wasn't building the value up, because I was ignoring a lot of potential work that would bring in value and build the business. And the team actually likes to do that other stuff was another key one for me.
That's huge. So it really, really did change your viewpoint on kind of how you were going to grow your business and make it more successful.
Not only my viewpoint, but my attitude.
Ooh.
So yes, I saw the viewpoint. I got it. I've been ignoring that for a while, but I changed my attitude around how to build the value of the company. And so I think it was a big attitude change in my case, because now I'm allowing all this other stuff to go and I'm not resisting it anymore.
That is so big. Has there been any other changes that you've implemented as a result of the program?
Starting to look at the services that we provide and the customers. It was refreshing to know that we're not stuck to 2 or 3 customers. We do have, our largest revenue chunk was actually the rest of our customers, not the top 5, which I knew we weren't stuck to 2 or 3 big customers, but to know that the regular stuff exceeds the other ones. So if we lose one, it's only 12%, but we still have 35% that will generate revenue no matter what. So that was a big one, and starting to see that, maybe we should open ourselves up a little more to those onesie twosies, making sure they're the right ideal client, of course. But that was a big one for me.
How was this program when it ran? It's a combination of one-on-one and group work. How did that differ maybe from courses? Have you taken courses like this in the past? And how did this one differ?
I have taken courses in the past, but that has to do more about building revenue and getting more work, never looking at it from a business value aspect. That's brand new. The other courses always told me what to do and follow the book, which is a problem in itself because I don't follow rules. books don't really mean to me much to me if I don't understand it. But the group sessions and the one-on-one, the group sessions were very powerful because we got to share. We were allowed to share our experiences, and we were allowed to provide our opinions based on our experiences. And you as the facilitator, you never took over that. If the conversation was great amongst the group members, you let us go. You guided us back a few times on tangents. But to me, that's the group learning group. Like as an entrepreneur, I want to know what other people's mistakes or experiences were so I can get an idea. And having the different industry types in the group was tremendous because different points of view see different things and understand things differently. That's the other key.
Who should take this course, Andre?
I know some people are saying if you're wanting to sell the company to take this course, but really if you want to grow your company to a goal that you have and you're struggling with building on getting more work and just concentrating on revenue and your profit and loss statement, I think that's the person that has to take this course just to take a look at your company from a different aspect. It's almost as if revenue, profit, and expenses are top view. This building value course was from the bottom, like just completely looking at it a different angle. And that really, if you want to build your company and get more revenue, look at it from the business value point, and I think you'll get there quicker.
It's almost like, it's a different lens through which to look at your business.
It's a different camera. Completely. It's a different camera, not even a lens. A lens is it's still the same camera taking the picture, but this is a whole different new set of different way. I've never seen this before. No one's talked to me. No one ever talks about building their company based on increasing value. It's just more profit, more profit, more profit.
It strikes me as a little bit like maybe the ISO stuff. I always said, well, if you do this exact same thing every time, you can get ISO certified. They never tell you if it's the right stuff.
Right. If you make crap consistently, you're ISO certified.
Exactly.
I learned that at a very young age in my career. Like we're looking at being ISO certified, and I read through it. I'm like, oh, there's no quality in here. It's just, you got to just do it consistently. And the thing is, I think with this course, you can't do things consistently if you keep looking at it from building value, because as you grow, as you change, as you grow, more teams, more services, you have to consistently do things differently. So it won't be an ISO certification because you got to change as you grow.
So it's almost like it helps you punch through that ceiling of complexity, because you're at a certain point and you can't see how to get through there if you keep looking at your business the exact same way that got you to that ceiling.
Yeah, like I said, it's a different camera, completely different view. It doesn't follow any traditional business course or financial course. Basically what it did is it completely took my blinders off and saw something completely different and to move forward. And it makes sense. Now, at the same time, I am ready to make those changes because that's where I want to go. And it's simplified making changes, while the other way just creates more complexity.
When you think of the back end, which has the tutorials and the exercises and the videos, how did that add to the experience for you?
The platform I've never seen a platform like that before. The tutorials were nice and short, clear and concise. And then we immediately had very simple exercises to bring all this data into and be demonstrated in a different way. So it's all the same data that we look at with the traditional profit revenue model, but all of a sudden you start seeing these figures like, oh, I'm on the right track. Oh, I see. I'm just concentrating on the non-teachable hard stuff, and we can't scale a company on stuff people can't learn easily. Right. So the platform was very amazing, and we're able to set in. What I really like is I could put goals in there, deadlines, tasks to do around that, and that it's there again. And I can see me using this tool for quite a few years.
That's awesome. And when you think of your investment, it's not a big investment, but it's an investment nonetheless. How would you rate your return on investment?
I would say by the end of the first group call, my financial investment was paid off, if not multiplied, just because of that one aha, that one change immediately increased. It took an expense away, really is what it did. And the amount of time put into the course is definitely worth it. It was heavy at the beginning, but the value, the constant learning, the constant discussions, the time that I spent down listening and learning saved a lot of time down the road by trying to experience these with fail and pass fail, and I can get to it quicker.